Now, pop star Billie Eilish has recorded the title track for the new James Bond film, No Time to Die. The US singer, who turned only 18 last month, is the youngest artist in history to write and record a theme for the franchise. The song was released at midnight at the same time as a new trailer starring Daniel Craig.
Name?
Bond. James Bond.
You were never on my side. Fool me once, fool me twice. Now you're dead of paradise. Now you never see me cry. There's just no time to die.
When her secret finds its way out, it'll be the death of you.
Let's get more on this now. Mark O'Connell, author of Catching Bullets, Memoirs of a Bond Fan, joins me. So you're a groupie.
Yeah.
So you're going to be kind of prickly and demanding about the theme music. What did you think?
It's my final sort of advent calendar window, the big song. I really like it. I think it's a very strong song and a very strong Bond song, which is not always the same thing. And I think, this girl has just turned 18. This is not the sound of an 18-year-old. And I think it's a really rich addition to the Bond jukebox.
Are you a Billie Eilish fan in any case?
Only recently. I sort of got into her New Year, actually. Some friends put her on the television. We watched her Glastonbury set, and I remember thinking, I know this tune, I know this riff. And she's kind of this, US pop powerhouse. Well, she's better than pop. And it's a really canny marketing move that the Bond people have done, because she is, anyone under 30 has heard of her big time. She's a big staple.
And how do you think it fits into the kind of Bond canon of theme songs?
Well, I always think a good Bond song shouldn't sound like a Bond song, but she really does reach for those Bond DNA, those brass and strings towards the end. I think it will sit very well. I mean, there's been 2 Oscars for the last 2 Bond songs, so no pressure. Not that those things matter, but I think it's the sound of the artist first, and I think a good Bond song we should hear the artist first as well.
I think you're right. I mean, it's interesting because I listened to the song on my way into work this morning, and actually watching the visuals is a slight distraction from the song. I mean, the song itself is incredible the way it builds, isn't it?
I mean, yes. I mean, it doesn't need to reach for those Bond moments because her voice is just so smoky and sultry. Sounds like some sort of railroad lament. There's a real sunset tone about it. Again, not what you'd expect from a 17-year-old. And I think it's a really interesting thing that her brother Phineas, who worked with her, who wrote and produced it, they're both, she's 18, he's early 20s. They've grown up only in the Daniel Craig era, and I can hear all those little twangy the Adele, the Sam Smith, the Chris Cornell. They're all there, and I think that was their mission, and they've really, because they don't know any other Bond as well.
But also just the Daniel Craig persona in Bond, the kind of complexity and the kind of something intense and brooding and uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of narrative in this story. There's a lot in the lyrics, and I do think that it's possibly the best lyrics Daniel Craig's had. And I'm not just saying that as an excited Bond fan opening a present on the Bond Song Day. I think there's a real rich piece of work.
And talking about being an excited Bond fan, it's coming fairly soon now.
Yes, sort of early April, end of March.
And all the controversy, do you think it's all settling down? And
what controversy? No, what controversy?
I think it's all going to be
I think the film,
triumph?
I mean, it looks beautiful, the cinematography and just the cars, the actresses. Daniel Craig looks really good. I think they've got a potential hit, as they say, but time will tell, as well as die.
Yeah. Get your tickets in now. Mark, thanks for joining us.